Hi, Tim Stokes here with secret insights into employee motivation and employee engagement. My company works with service and manufacturing businesses to set them up to run on autopilot. Today, I'm going to share some of my trade secrets that work so well employees will continue to work hard, happily and reliably, even when you're not there. The contents of this video: what truly and deeply motivates employees, how to radically improve employee engagement, the essential differences of two important skills in business, understanding attitudes and understanding aptitudes, the most practical behavior assessing tool used with employees in your business environment that I know you're going to love, and a simple but powerful employee engagement strategy. So what does motivate employees? Money is the most common answer I get. It can, but it doesn't instill loyalty. Feedback works better. Recognition, external recognition, but also internal recognition with a tool that I'll share a little bit later in the video. A feeling of worth and contribution. Self-growth and pride in improved skills. Greater self-understanding. And when you put all these together, it starts to make people happier in a workplace environment because everyone wants greater happiness. It's the old saying, happy people are productive people. The happier you can make them, the more productive, the more self-empowered, the more motivated, more driven they become. Here's a great self-understanding tool that was first identified 2,400 years ago. It was developed in the 1920s and expanded on from there. It's the best and fastest behavior assessing tool for business use there is. It's also a fantastic life and relationship understanding tool. And it's simply called DISC Profiles. Now you may be familiar with DISC Profiles because DISC Profiles has been around for quite a long time. How we understand people is to say, are they more outgoing or more reserved? If they're outgoing, they're like this runner. And if you think of a person running, they can move very quickly from a standing stop to acceleration and change directions very, very easily. That's what the outgoing profiles are like. Then we have the more reserved, which are more slower, methodical, and stay on course. That's more of the reserved people. If a person is outgoing, they're what we call a dominant or influence profile by nature. And if they're reserved, they're compliant or steady by nature. Dominant and compliant people are task or independent orientated in how they like to work, and influence and steady people are more people orientated and like to interact with people in their workplace. So if I simply said to you, you are more outgoing, a more reserved person, that helps you to identify whether you're a DI or CS profile, and are you task or people orientated, then, or more task or more people orientated, you'd be a DC or an IS profile. Now, it is a combination that every person has within their nature of all four. And that's why the word most is very, very relevant. Are you most outgoing or most reserved? Are you most task oriented? Are you most people orientated? We are obviously all four of these. However, it's the word most that helps to define which profile we are. There's a very big difference between knowing about DISC profiles versus mastering DISC profiles. DISC profiling, unfortunately, good and bad, has been commercialized, so it's rarely taught as a subject like I'm doing in this video. You buy a report and that's how you learn it. And each person that you want to learn about, you go and buy a report for. That to me is a very different way of approaching the subject to what I do. To me, that's not practical learning, it's theoretical learning. I only teach the practical, useful information that makes you money or enriches your life. That's my way of teaching this subject. Watch 15 minutes more on this in-depth information for free on mastering DISC profiles, the strategy Sam Walton, who owned Walmart, used as a motivation strategy for his 30,000 plus employees. How to identify attitudes in people, aptitude insights with DISC profiles, how to motivate employees to work hard even if you're not working yourself for months. It's all yours free. Just go to wprofits.tv/employee-motivation and get this extra training for free.